by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 605. I'm going to start off with one card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to look into your current situation, and then I'm going to use a card from the Prismavisions Tarot to see what challenge or challenges you are facing, and then I'm going to wrap it up with drawing out a card from this box of cards to see what advice or support your spirit guides have for you. One second. Okay, so I just saw 111 on the clock. It's a sign to trust yourself. I feel like your throat chakra is significant and that it's very important for you to be focused on expressing yourself honestly or authentically or in a way that represents or reflects who you truly are on the inside. The number 605 brings the energies of unconditional love, cycles, changes, maybe the energy of death. Let me think for a second. It also brings changes and transformation. You might be familiar with some of these interpretations from yesterday's video when I accidentally said 605 instead of 604. But today I'm feeling in this energy that there are changes here in the way that you look at yourself and in the way that you view the world, being honest with yourself about your true potential and what is actually possible for you. Let me go ahead and get this first card. Okay, interesting. So I have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I got a look at the bottom of the deck by accident. It was drawing my eye because of the fire, but it's the Ace of Wands. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there's an opportunity here that you really desire, but there is too much going on for you right now. I feel like it's important to focus on your needs and stability and taking care of yourself and really just stabilizing yourself inside and out. You could feel like there's a lot of pressure on you, and it's important to find the source of that pressure and figure out how to release it or what to do with it. I saw 3, 4, 5. If you feel guided, you feel guided for a reason. You're feeling pulled in different directions, exhausted, and it's time to put you first. But there's also a need here for balance in terms of, not going to the extreme side of putting yourself first. It's a balance between selfishness and unselfishness, but also know that there is a good kind of selfish. It's important to choose yourself right now when you need to. Be honest about how you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you need, what you want, everything about who you are, especially if you want to release some sort of weight. And I'm seeing 444. For somebody, this is a weight related to your home life, your financial situation, your job, something related to your foundation. You can release the instability wherever it exists by first releasing the emotional instability. within you. It's time to become more decisive and to have more direction. You might be feeling dissatisfied. You deserve to feel satisfied with your life. The Ace of Wands makes sense. It seems like there is a focus here on your desires, what you want, and that's what your focus should be on. But make sure you're getting what you want responsibly. Next, I'm going to get the Prism of Visions card to see what challenge or challenges you're facing. That makes a lot of sense. We have the Six of Swords. There's something that you keep going back and forth with yourself. On the inside, maybe one thing, maybe many different things, indecision is coming through. And it's time to finally make a decision in terms of choosing how you want to move forward with something and moving forward with conviction. Being committed to walking away and embracing something or someone new. Someone or something here feels heavy, almost suffocating, I want to say. You might also feel suffocated by your own expectations of yourself. Just know that it's important to help yourself before you can help anyone else. And I feel you're really being guided to seek closure with something that you keep going back and forth with on the inside, and finally making a decision on how you want to move forward. I feel like your spirit guides are really encouraging you to move forward. They want to offer more light in your life as well. So pay attention to their signs, the messages, the readings you watch, and of course make sure you're following your intuition and not your fears, your soul, not your ego. It's also a balance too, because it's important to feel good about yourself. The whole reason why this Queen of Pentacles is in reverse is because she doesn't believe in herself. She doesn't trust herself. So it's time to change that. It's time to empower yourself. Embrace that Queen of Wands energy, because you're allowed to have desires and hobbies and to be your own person, to be an individual. You are more than just a caretaker. And I say caretaker because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is definitely someone who loves taking care of people, or is very open to it, but does it at their own expense. And that's not fair to you. It's not fair to anybody. So put yourself first and find a closure is what I'm feeling. I'm going to draw out your last card. You deserve peace and you deserve stability, I want to say. And oh my goodness. Wow. So this card has two sides. One side says death with the number 13, but it was in reverse. So this death card in reverse, death represents ending. So when it's upside down, it's reversed. Something is still going. Something is not ending. And on the other side, it says fear of change, holding on, stagnation, fear of transformation, stalling. Your bigger picture right now is, I want to say, the Hanged Man. Make sure you're taking the right risks. And the Death card here, which is interesting. Remember that you are not just weakness. This world is not just darkness. There is light that exists within you and all around you. And you deserve to have a fair and clear perspective, not only of yourself, but also your experience on Earth as a human being. I feel a lot of darkness in this energy, and that's okay. but it's important to focus on it, not to dwell on it, of course, but to understand it and where it comes from, so that way you can understand how to let go, how to move forward. Maybe you don't know how to move forward because you're not listening to yourself. You're not letting yourself trust yourself or believe in yourself, or to have the confidence to be decisive about who you are and what you want. And that might be because maybe you really just, there's a little bit of a disconnect here in terms of understanding who you truly are. 1 minute. The general message here is be honest with yourself about your strengths and be honest with yourself about your weaknesses. Don't be too hard on yourself, but also don't be, hyping yourself up too much. It's a balance between appreciating yourself but not becoming obsessed with your own power and what you're capable of doing or creating. I am seeing the number 111. The number 2 could also be significant for someone. I think learning how to trust yourself is going to be very healing. And I'm actually noticing there is a 6 on the 6 of Swords here. And there is a 6 in the number 605. So that really confirms here the need here to focus on learning how to love yourself unconditionally in a whole way, assessing your strengths and your weaknesses for what they are, and appreciating your strengths and having the willpower to turn weaknesses you don't like into strengths. And I just saw 122. Whatever you're afraid of overcoming, there are other people afraid of overcoming that too. But you can you could light the way for others. And somehow I definitely feel that you have that potential, because especially if you resonate with the caretaker energy. I just saw 1222. I think the people who rely on you, if you resonate with that and all that pressure, they love you and they care about you, but you deserve a break and you deserve to breathe. And I saw 1, 2, 3, 4. So trust that everything happens for a reason. Make sure you're being honest about how you feel and saying no to what you just can't do. Saying no to what is not good for you physically, mentally, spiritually, everything. And protecting yourself from what you don't deserve. Number 13 on the Death card. Stars could be significant for someone. You might have also seen stars. Like if you're clairvoyant, you might have seen stars. But this 13, wow. The moon, it feels like a very strong energy for someone. You might resonate with having a YouTube channel, wanting to start a YouTube channel. But the number 13 comes down to the number 4 as well. So to me, ultimately, number 13 with the good luck and the stability, they kind of go hand in hand. Like once you become more stable, your luck really, really starts to change. I saw 354, and I guess it happens that way for a reason. Yeah, I think you are a very kind, giving, warm person, and you deserve to experience that same kindness and warmth towards yourself. It's good to care about other people's needs, but if it's not absolutely essential, you need to put your needs first, because you deserve to be heard. And while I know change is scary, change is how you get to the good. You have to start with the bad to get to the good, and the difference is change, But the last things that I feel here, maybe find something or a way to express yourself if you don't already, and to process how you feel, and to reflect, and to really heal and focus on practicality, putting your needs first. So that is going to be the end of your reading. I really, really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. And feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more and hear what's on your mind. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference one way or another. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.